Howdy viewers, Speed Demon coming to you from the engine bay of our 2016 Scion IA / Mazda 2. Today we're talking about the transmission. I've done the service already, so this is basically a tutorial. You've got your air box here, okay? So what you unbolt your air box, just move it out of the way. You want to cover up your throttle body. Anytime you take the hose off, I've got the hose covered. I've got it covered down here. Now, here is the transmission. Down here, on your driver's side of the car. Down here, we have a bolt and a dipstick. So actually, we do have a fill hole. When car companies are telling you these are sealed transmissions, that's a myth. Because any transmission, every transmission should have a fill hole. And of course, your drain hole underneath the pan. I believe this is a 12mm. I can't see the numbers on this hex. Make sure you can open your fill hole first before you actually drain the pan. If you drain the pan alone, it's a little over 3 quarts, 3.5 quarts. It's like 3.7 quarts. If you do take the pan down to put a new filter, it's about 4.7 quarts. Now this is a silicone made gasket. They do not sell the paper or metal gasket for the transmission pan. I did this one at 40,000 miles. Now we've got 80,000 miles and it's running great. But if you neglect your transmission just because they tell you that it's a sealed transmission, then your transmission might not last 80,000 miles by the time you get to it at 80. So once you drain it, collect your fluid in a clean bottle. I cleaned this one very well yesterday, dried it out and all. What you want to do is collect your fluid that drained out and measure it. You put the same amount back in if you haven't had any transmission problems. Once again, don't let the car dealers tell you it's a sealed transmission, because I've been doing our transmissions every 40 to 50,000 miles. And our oldest car, Betty White, which is our Toyota Venza 09, has 212,000 miles and it's shifting like a dream. So remember, find your fill hole first and then drain. Collect your transmission fluid, measure it, try to use the manufacturer's transmission fluid if you can. Automatic transmission fluid type FZ for this 2016 Scion IA. Folks, I thank you for your views. Hit the likes, subscribe. Speed on, Demon.